Welcome back to the City Outskirts Tournament, hole number 8 qualifying round, Expert Division. Here we're going to be playing using a Kingslayer type ball, P3, side spin 3 plus, wind 4 plus. You can use wind 5 ball here if you want. The adjustment for the drive is P310 max. We're using 6 top spin, 3 left spin, half a ball of left curl, and full overpower. So with that being said, if you get a king wind, anything 7.5 or above, you'll need to add a little more top spin. Go around 6.5 top spin to ensure that you clear the rough across the bunker. You can play it, just depends on the wind angle. If you get the headwind angle and you're only using 6 topspin, or if you're playing an APOC 5 and you get the king wind headwind angle, you're most likely going to clip the rough and roll out, and that'll leave you a sniper approach instead of a grizzly shot. To avoid that, if you have APOC 5, then you can use a P4 ball, like a 444 ball, and then just start at the top of the +10 instead of the top of the +8. That's just so, because you don't have the ability to add any extra top spin. Otherwise, 6 top spin is fine. You only need to bump it up to 6.5 top spin if you have high winds, and that's just to ensure that we clear that bunker. So the starting position for the drive, APOC 5 and 6 would be yellow ring touching the left rough. Top of the 8, APOC 7 is 2/3 of the red ring in the left rough. And then APOC 8 is 1/3 of the red ring in the left rough. All at the top of the +8. Again, if you're going to use a P4 ball, APOC 5 and a P4 ball, then I would start at the top of the +10. That's just to make sure that I clear that rough on my second bounce. If you notice here, I have a 7.6 wind, so I use 6.5 topspin here. That's to make sure that I get across that bunker. Most of our drives with lower winds are going to be, 370 plus. I think this one with the high wind, even with adding a half a bar topspin, I think I end up somewhere around 363. So, you can keep that in mind as well. If you have the ability and you have king winds, you can put 7 topspin on there so that you can get a little closer to the 370. But as you'll see here, you can still reach the approach shot. If you do clip the rough and you're playing sniper, it plays 0%. At slider, you're going to use at least 3 backspin, and you should be right around min sniper. Just if you have to count up a couple of rings, it's 2.5% per ring if you're playing sniper from min. Otherwise, you should be playing a grizzly shot. The adjustment is P3, 0% at slider, and it's 2 backspin only. What we're going to do is add our spins and then have the tip of the ball guide just barely through the back of the cup, right? So you don't want to be, a half a square through. Just have the tip of your ball guide just creeping through the back of the cup, aimed center cup. There's 2 checks we're going to do here. So this is the shorter rollout on the drive, 363. We're doing a bullseye green fringe check like you see here, right? +1 is 60% slider, +2 is 61, 3 is 63, 4 is 64, 5 is 66, +6 is 67, 7 is 69, 8 is 70, 9 is 72. If you get the longer rollout, you'll be doing a bullseye pin check, as if you're going to be dunking the hole. +9 is 31, +8 is 30, +7 is 28, 6 is 27, 5 is 26, 4 is 24, plus 3 is 23, plus 2 is 22, and plus 1 is 20% slider. That's all 0% elevation. 2 backspin only if you're using a grizzly. 3 backspin only if you're using the sniper. One other thing to note, if you are using the sniper, we recommend that you offset it at least left center or left edge. If you practice it and you miss it, if you offset left center and you still miss it just right, then offset left edge. But there are pull angles involved with that as well. So start out left center, and then if you're missing it right still with the sniper, then just aim right or left edge. Beyond that, really good chance at getting a drop here. You need at least a win 4 ball or a P4 ball just to ensure that we get across that bunker. Besides that, if you're using a P4 ball, you'll still play P3 numbers in your app for the drive and the approach. If you're playing with Grizzly 8, remember that you're 3 yards shorter. So if you are at the +4 with your Grizzly 8, that is equivalent to being at the +1 with the Grizzly 9. Pull straight did perfect. Good chance at a drop. Hope you guys get the drop. We'll see you for hole number 9.